Hey everyone, welcome back to Generative AI. I hope your day is going well. I saw an announcement this morning that Baidu, Alibaba, Tencent, Huawei, and a top academic group launched what they call the China AI Super Drop. No flashy trailer, just a blog post announcing a coordinated release of new AI models and tools. It felt like stumbling upon a quiet street that suddenly buzzed with a secret celebration. Intrigued, I brewed a cup of tea and decided to dive deeper. The China AI Super Drop is all about coordination. Rather than staggered launches, these major players synchronize new releases on the same day. The result is a wave of language models, multimodal services, AI hardware, and open data resources. This move signals a shift. China aims to build an integrated AI ecosystem instead of isolated silos. Developers, businesses, and researchers now have fresh options to explore. Baidu led with ERNIE 4 Ultra, their newest language model with trillions of parameters. It's trained on vast Chinese dialect corpora, English, and several other languages. Early results show strong translation abilities, contextual summaries, and code generation. Baidu also provided pre-trained variants, fine-tuned for law, medicine, and finance, streamlining real-world deployments. The emphasis on cross-lingual reasoning means users can ask ERNIE 4 Ultra to summarize Mandarin legal documents in English or draft compliance memos in French without switching tools. For enterprises operating regionally, that level of versatility is a game changer. Alibaba followed with Maxima M6, a next-generation multimodal model. Upload a product photo of a handcrafted widget, and Maxima M6 generates an e-commerce description, suggests SEO keywords, and even produces a short promotional video with dynamic visuals. Alibaba's focus is on integrating AI into e-commerce and content creation. Retailers can automate catalog enrichment, marketers can generate ad creatives, and designers can iterate on visuals in seconds. In a world where content demands are skyrocketing, having a model that seamlessly handles images, text, and video output is a huge productivity boost. Tencent introduced QLang 3.0, a dialogue AI built into WeChat's extensive mini-program ecosystem. Within the familiar chat interface, QLang understands context across messages and interfaces with services like ride-hailing, food delivery, and payments. Imagine asking QLang to recommend a nearby cafe, get booking options, and hail a ride, all in the same conversation. Tencent's vision is to blend social interaction with seamless transactions, keeping users engaged in-app without switching contexts. That tight integration can lead to more engaging, personalized experiences for billions of WeChat users. Huawei focused on hardware with the Ascend VX600 chip, a high-performance inference accelerator. Delivering over 1.5 petaflops of INT8 compute while maintaining efficiency, it's designed for edge devices, smart city cameras, industrial robots, and drones with on-device intelligence. By enabling low-latency inference without constant cloud connectivity, Huawei aims to democratize AI across industries with local processing power. Autonomous vehicles, remote healthcare diagnostics, and remote surveillance all benefit when heavy compute no longer requires a distant data center. A research coalition launched Dragon Hub, an open platform offering curated datasets and benchmarks. Dragon Hub covers Chinese dialects, regional text corpora, and culturally relevant content, areas where Western models struggle. They published evaluation metrics for language understanding, image recognition, and cross-modal reasoning. Dragon Hub's goal is to empower academic research and foster collaboration, ensuring that innovations are reproducible and fair. By sharing high-quality data and transparent evaluation tools, they're helping researchers tackle tasks like low-resource language modeling and culturally aware image classification. Interoperability emerged as a key theme. Each platform supports compatibility layers so models can move across clouds and edge devices. A startup might train a prototype on Baidu PAI, export weights to Alibaba Cloud, and deploy inference on Huawei edge servers. Tencent provides SDKs to integrate QLang 3.0 into various mobile and web apps. This portability reduces vendor lock-in and lets developers optimize for cost and performance. Whether you're building a gaming app in Unity, a mobile chat client, or a kiosk application, you can choose the best combination of compute, latency, and pricing. Transparency also took center stage. Unlike black box releases of the past, the Super Drop includes detailed evaluation pipelines, data provenance metadata, and scripts to replicate published results. Limited access APIs allow researchers worldwide to run benchmarks and validate claims. This openness moves the conversation beyond marketing hype to genuine peer review. If you want to confirm ERNIE 4 Ultra's perplexity on your specialized dataset, or rerun Maxima M6's image classification on local photos, the tools are now publicly available under research-friendly licenses. From a business standpoint, the Super Drop expands choices. An international retailer can experiment with ERNIE 4 Ultra for Asian market chatbots and rely on other providers for Western customers. Competitive pricing on fine-tuning and inference, especially for academic and nonprofit users, makes these tools accessible. Small merchants could automate product listings with Maxima M6, reducing time spent on manual content creation. Meanwhile, enterprises in finance or healthcare can explore ERNIE's specialized variants to extract insights from multilingual reports or legal contracts in real time. Globally, this may reshape partnerships. A European fintech firm could integrate ERNIE 4 Ultra for fraud detection in China while maintaining Western AI solutions elsewhere. Data pipelines become more fluid. Pre-train a base model on a massive Chinese dataset, fine-tune it on local data, and deploy inference regionally. Cross-lingual interoperability hints at a future where global and local data merge to power AI applications. Imagine an international customer support system that automatically switches between English, Japanese, Mandarin, and French based on real-time user distribution without writing separate code for each language. Ecosystem cooperation is another takeaway. Previously, Chinese firms operated in distinct verticals: Baidu for search, Alibaba for e-commerce, Tencent for social, Huawei for hardware. But now, they're collaborating on shared research infrastructure and standards. Dragon Hub exemplifies this spirit by pooling resources to improve fairness, reduce bias, and enhance robustness in AI models. Academic institutions benefit from shared benchmarks and open datasets, while industry partners can focus on productization and deployment. This synergy accelerates innovation cycles and benefits end users across the board. Regulation played a prominent role. Earlier this year, Chinese authorities released guidelines on AI ethics, emphasizing transparency, fairness, and security. In response, each Super Drop model included documentation on bias mitigation, security audits, and safety filters. ERNIE 4 Ultra's technical paper describes red teaming results, while Maxima M6 showcases safe completion mechanisms to block inappropriate content. Tencent highlighted measures to prevent misinformation within QLang, and Huawei detailed encryption protocols that protect on-device inference. That level of scrutiny suggests these companies understand the importance of aligning with evolving regulatory standards. For developers, more options mean more experimentation. Imagine building an AI-powered mental health assistant, fine-tune ERNIE 4 Ultra's sentiment analysis on anonymized chat logs to capture cultural nuances, and test Maxima M6's ability to interpret user-uploaded mood drawings. Game developers might adopt QLang 3.0 to create NPCs that remember player choices and adapt dialogue dynamically based on in-game events. That level of integration and contextual awareness marks a new standard for conversational AI, blending social context with transactional capabilities. Benchmarking becomes essential. Each model has strengths. ERNIE 4 Ultra excels in cross-lingual translation and legal text summarization. Maxima M6 shines at generating rich multimedia outputs. QLang 3.0 offers seamless app integration. Ascend VX600 enables low-latency edge inference. Developers should run side-by-side tests measuring perplexity, response times, throughput, and resource utilization. Community wrappers and unified API interfaces can streamline testing across providers, making it easier to compare outputs, analyze performance under load, and decide which model fits specific use cases. Talent demand will spike. Proficiency in Baidu's Paddle Paddle, Alibaba's MNN, Tencent's WeChat mini program integration, and Huawei's Mind Studio will be hot skills. AI engineers who navigate cross-platform deployment pipelines and optimize models for specialized hardware will be sought after. If you're early in your career, now is the time to learn these ecosystems through online courses, hackathons, and vendor certification programs. Skills like federated learning implementation, model quantization for Ascend chips, and cross-cloud orchestration will enhance your resume. Education is evolving. Universities that taught primarily PyTorch and TensorFlow now integrate courses on Paddle Paddle, MNN, Federated Scope, and MindSpore. Joint programs between Eastern and Western institutions facilitate cross-cultural research on topics like low-resource language modeling and AI fairness. Students may participate in collaborative projects, training models on Dragon Hub datasets while working with mentors from leading Chinese tech firms. This cross-pollination enriches academic discourse and propels research in directions that serve global and local communities. For startups, the Super Drop offers new opportunities. An e-commerce platform could use Maxima M6 to automate catalog enrichment and video ad creation. Healthcare ventures might partner with Baidu to deploy Ernie 4 Ultra on premises for patient data privacy. Social apps can integrate QLang 3.0 for advanced community engagement features. Manufacturers and agriculture firms may leverage Huawei's Ascend chips to run AI-powered quality control or yield prediction at the edge. By combining these tools, startups can launch innovative services faster and scale with confidence. Investors are watching closely. Venture firms are reevaluating portfolios, looking to fund middleware solutions that simplify integration between Chinese and Western AI stacks. They're also exploring niche applications, precision agriculture, medical diagnostics, smart city monitoring, and companies that can abstract away complexity for end users. We may see consolidation in the middle layers as firms aim to bridge disparate AI ecosystems. Startups offering unified dashboards for monitoring latency, throughput, and cost across multiple clouds could become hot acquisition targets. Ethical concerns remain crucial. AI can be misused for disinformation, deepfakes, and invasive surveillance. While China's AI super drop includes promises of safety measures, independent audits are needed. Civil society organizations and academic groups should collaborate to evaluate outputs for biases, misinformation, and privacy leaks. Transparency around data sources, model training, and evaluation protocols is vital to build trust. Developers should also implement robust content filters, user feedback loops, and continuous monitoring to catch unexpected behaviors early. Geopolitically, AI is a strategic asset. Advances in Chinese AI could shift global technology dynamics. Governments may adopt multi-cloud strategies, partnering with Chinese providers for specific tasks, while relying on Western vendors elsewhere. National policies could require or incentivize using domestic AI for critical infrastructure to protect data sovereignty. Multinational corporations might hedge by maintaining multi-region, multi-vendor deployments. Such diversification reduces risk and ensures continuity if one provider experiences an outage or regulatory issue. Data governance poses challenges. Training large models demands vast data sets, some of which include user-generated content and private communications. Ethical sourcing, user consent, and regulatory compliance are complex. Dragon Hub's curated datasets help, but companies must still navigate data localization laws, anonymization standards, and consent frameworks. International collaborations need harmonized policies to avoid legal conflicts across jurisdictions. Federated learning approaches can offer a compromise, allowing models to train on local data without transferring sensitive information. Looking ahead, vertical specialization will accelerate. General-purpose models are impressive, but industries need domain-specific fine-tuning. Healthcare, finance, manufacturing, and entertainment sectors demand variants optimized for their unique data and regulations. We may see Ernie for healthcare with medical ontologies or Maxima for fashion, with curated design corpora. These specialized solutions can drive deeper adoption and ROI. Imagine a legal AI assistant that understands Chinese contract law intricacies, or an automotive AI that processes real-time sensor data on Ascend chips to predict maintenance needs. Adoption patterns follow a familiar arc: experimentation followed by scaling. We're moving from hackathons to production deployments. Companies now build monitoring dashboards to track latency, model drift, and output quality. Consultants specializing in migrating to Chinese AI stacks will emerge, guiding enterprises through security audits, compliance checks, and performance optimizations. Automated CI/CD pipelines for continuous retraining and deployment will become standard. When you push new data, your fine-tuned model automatically retrains, runs unit tests for fairness metrics, and seamlessly updates inference endpoints. Community governance is another critical element. Dragon Hub's multi-stakeholder framework includes industry, academia, and civil society in decision-making on data sharing, evaluation standards, and ethical guidelines. Developers can propose new fairness metrics, say bias assessments for different dialects or cultural contexts, and vote on adoption. Researchers can collaborate on open challenges like adversarial robustness or bias detection for ERNIE 4 Ultra and Maxima M6. Over time, these collaborative processes will lead to more trustworthy and inclusive AI. On a personal note, I've begun experimenting with these tools by signing up for trial accounts on Baidu Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, and Tencent Cloud. I fine-tuned a small ERNIE 4 Ultra model on a dataset of classical Chinese poems to generate modern interpretations, and I tested Maxima M6's image-to-text pipeline on local street food photos to produce vivid descriptions. I also created a simple WeChat mini program with QLang 3.0 to fetch local information based on conversational queries. These experiments highlight the creative and practical potential of the new models. Before wrapping up, let's acknowledge potential pitfalls. Powerful AI models can be weaponized for disinformation, identity theft, or intrusive surveillance. China's AI superdrop includes safeguards, but no system is foolproof. Developers and policymakers must collaborate on ethical guidelines, detection techniques, and legal frameworks to prevent misuse. Ongoing transparency and external audits are key. Consider implementing techniques like watermarks in generated content, user verification layers for sensitive applications, and strict access control for any slice of private or personal data. Energy consumption is another concern. Training and running large models at scale uses significant electricity. China's energy mix includes renewables, but the overall environmental impact remains high. To reduce carbon footprints, developers should prioritize techniques like model quantization, knowledge distillation, and sparse architectures. Huawei's Ascend chips incorporate some energy-efficient design, yet software optimizations also play a vital role. Batch inference, mixed precision training, and hardware-aware neural architecture search can cut energy usage while maintaining accuracy. The China AI superdrop marks a milestone in global AI development. We're moving from isolated breakthroughs to an interconnected ecosystem where innovations flow across borders. This competition and collaboration will drive progress, lower costs, and expand AI's reach into new domains: healthcare, finance, education, manufacturing, and beyond. But it also demands a commitment to ethical standards, data privacy, and responsible innovation. By balancing rapid advancement with thoughtful safeguards, we can harness AI for the greater good. For entrepreneurs and developers, now is the moment to prototype. Spin up instances of these new models, test integration points, and identify opportunities for specialized solutions. If you work in a regulated sector, consult legal experts to ensure compliance with local data laws while leveraging these AI services. If you're an investor, look for startups bridging Eastern and Western ecosystems or offering domain-specific AI solutions that solve real problems. Remember, AI is a tool. Effective applications require domain knowledge, user empathy, and a clear value proposition. In research, collaboration is essential. Cross-cultural teams can address common challenges: bias reduction, interpretability, and aligning AI systems with human values. Conferences and workshops will feature more cross-border tracks, and open-source communities will grow as researchers share findings on Dragon Hub. By working together, we can build AI systems that benefit people globally. When diverse perspectives shape tool design, the end result is technology that respects cultural subtleties and works fairly for everyone. Finally, I encourage you to stay curious and engaged. Follow developments in China's AI landscape, experiment with these new tools, and share your insights in community forums. Whether you're an experienced practitioner or just starting, the China AI Super Drop offers a glimpse into AI's future, one where collaboration, transparency, and shared progress drive innovation. Join hackathons, contribute to datasets, or simply discuss your ideas with peers. By participating now, you help shape the next wave of AI advancements. Thank you for joining me today. If this overview sparked your interest, please hit like, subscribe to Generative AI, and ring the bell so you don't miss future deep dives and tutorials. Let me know in the comments which aspect of the Super Drop you find most exciting, or if you've already tried any of these new models. I love hearing your stories and questions. Until next time, stay innovative, keep exploring, and let's shape the future of AI together. See you soon.